Pivot tables are extremely powerful tools. They let you summarize data sets that contain tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of rows of data. The problem is that you might not be able to see all of the detail that you want within the body of the pivot table. In this movie, I will show you how to drill down to display the rows inside of the original data source that provide a value for a cell inside of a pivot table. I will use the drill down sample file, which you can find in the Chapter 2 folder of your exercise files archive. This data contains quarterly sales for 5 different departments of a particular company. Let's say that I want to see the row from the data source that provides the value for the play department for quarter number 3. To do that, all I need to do is double-click the cell that contains the data for which I want to see the details. So I'll double-click cell D7, and when I do, Excel creates a new worksheet inside of my workbook. And I'll go ahead and release the selection and zoom in so that you can see the data. It's displayed in an Excel table, and you can see that there's only a single row, and that is for the play department, quarter number 3, and sales. That's the table row that provides data for that pivot table cell. Now I'll just go ahead and delete this worksheet by right-clicking a Sheet tab and clicking Delete, and click Delete again to confirm the operation. I can do the same thing for a grand total or a subtotal. So for example, let's say that I wanted to see all of the rows that contribute to the value, the grand total, for the dance department for quarters 1 through 4. To do that, I'll double-click cell F6, and when I do, zooming in again, Excel creates a new worksheet that contains all of the rows from the original data source for the dance department for quarters 1, 2, 3, and 4. So once again, if you're summarizing a large data set inside of your pivot table and you want to see the original source rows that provide a value for an individual cell or summary, you can do so by double-clicking the cell and drilling down into the original data source.